Welcome back to Facts Before Hype. Pastor Chris Okafor's ex-wife has come out after 14 years to explain her experience with Pastor Chris Okafor. She said Pastor Chris Okafor allegedly molested her and abused her. She said a lot of things, and this is exactly what we've been saying on this channel. Pastor Chris Okafor should not come out to do any damage control. Hence, he's coming out. He should come out plain and apologize. His ex-wife said a lot of things in this video. How Pastor Chris Okafor allegedly molested his children and how he impregnated even his church members, his workers, choir members, and deaconesses. She mentioned names of the deaconesses he slept with and the one he slept with their wife, allegedly. Pastor Chris Okafor, these people are still alive. So the more you try to do damage control, the more you shoot yourself on the leg. Your ex-wife spoke bitterly about you, and this is not good for your reputation. To whom much is given, much is expected. You have a lot of congregation, and they have questions that they expect you to answer. Please stop doing damage control, because these days the evil that men do don't live after them, it lives with them. Let's hear what the ex-wife to Pastor Chris Okafor has to say about all her experiences in the church. She also added that most of the miracles that are being done in Pastor Chris Okafor's church were arranged miracles. Let's hear this together. Thank you. Kindly like and subscribe to this channel.
My name is Agnes Bisem Okafor, and I was married to Chris Okafor when I was 18 years. And the people that conducted the marriage, they are still much alive. The marriage produced 4 beautiful children, 3 sons, 3 daughters, and a boy. And at the same time, this man took me in my prime, in my youth, as a wife, not as a side chick or as a side whatever, wedded traditionally. And we had a wedding. Everybody that conducted the wedding and the traditional marriage, they are all still alive. They are so embarrassed with the things that he comes out to say in his mouth concerning his own children. It's a shame to the body of Christ. If I left this man, I left him because I could not match and operate in his own ways. I left him. He did not leave me. I, Bisem, left you because of the shame and the disgrace you brought to the body of Christ for so many years. I kept quiet. But when I couldn't take it no more, Nigerians, good for nothing human, standing on the altar to lie that he met a one lady that got pregnant the first time, and he met another lady, the same lady came with another pregnancy again. Why are you such a liar? You don't know your little beginnings? You've forgotten your little beginnings? When you had nothing? When you had nothing? I didn't meet you in worth. I didn't meet you in none of that. That marriage produced 4 children. After the wedding, on a fateful day, I discovered a wedding certificate under his bed that he was once married. I cried. I said, God, is this what I began to get into? You know, I asked him, he denied. The marriage certificate is still available. You will go to jail for that. For getting married and lying to me at the same time that you were never married and got me in my prime and kept me in your house just to be a baby making machine for you. You could not equip me, you could not educate me, and none of that. What breaks the camel's back? This man is standing on the altar lying that when the kidnapper kidnapped him, I could not do anything. I said, oh, I don't know him. Why are you such a liar? Was I at the airport to receive you when you came back from the kidnapping then? Yes, I was at the airport. And Tony, I am coming for you. Like father, like son. I am coming for you, Pastor Tony. Standing beside him to tell lies that the kidnappers told me. That I told the kidnappers that I don't know him. This is the man that I sold my goats for. I emptied my bank accounts for. I gave it to elders of the church to go and deliver to the kidnappers. Today you're standing to deny me. You're standing to tell lies on me. May heaven visit you. For me, that your apology is nothing. Okay? That your apology is nothing. Stand firm and tell the Nigerian and the community, or let's say the world at large, tell them the truth. Mr. Okafor, the manipulator, even his own family members, he sleeps with them. The house help that I brought Salome before I left my children, you were sleeping with her. The girl called me, Auntie, I cannot stand it no more. I have to leave this job. I'm going back to Benue. You, Okafor, you're not coming with the truth. Nah, you cannot tarnish my person. I've been quiet for 14 years does not make weakness. Silence was never weakness. I respected my children to grow because you keep my children. You took them away from me. Why were you dragging them with me at the court if they were not your children? Why were you dragging them with me? If they were not your children, as you told Nigerians, you're a liar. Come on and tell them the truth. Your apologies are not over yet. My marriage broke because this man, I wish the Nigerian police, President Tinubu, Lagos State government, I urge you guys to go back and review his kidnapping case. Let's see how true that one is. Mr. Okafor, are you there? They should review that kidnapping case. Okay, this man is a liar. If there is a woman that cheated, she cannot cheat by herself. There should be a man standing by herself that, oh, this is the person she cheated with, right, Nigerians?
Yes.
Can a woman cheat by herself? Okay, then provide the man to the public. Let the Nigerians people see the man. You've been running with different narratives about me for years. I've been quiet does not mean that I am weak. I am not. I respected my children to grow to this date. Provide the man to Nigerians. Why are you lying? Why are you standing on your altar and you're lying? The apology is not accepted over here. It's not. This way, it's not. Maybe that way it is, but yet it's not. Come out and tell the Nigerian people the truth. Why are you lying that I committed adultery in your house? I left you because of your immorality, sleeping around, impregnating women in their husband's house. Some of your deacons in their marriages, their children are yours. I left you because you abused me for years. You assaulted me for years. I have all medical reports. Go to General Hospital, there are copies there. King Smith Hospital at Akute, you have copies there. I have copies with me. I brought them to America with me. This man is a liar. Provide the man that I committed adultery with. That's the narrative you've been running with for years, damaging my image. Okafor, it's not going to work for you. It's not going to work for you. And the DNA test, you must do it. You will. To tarnish my image as a woman, it's not going to work. You would do that DNA test. You will. It's a must. Let's clarify everything in the open. If you're not ashamed or you're not going to be embarrassed about it, you have to speak. This is my time to speak my truth. Do not harm my children in any way. I left this man. I left you. You never left me. On that fateful day, you abused me. You assaulted me. I packed my things. You were dragging them back in your house. Why were you dragging me back in your house for a woman that committed adultery, Nigerians? Why were you dragging my box back in the house? I had to use the back gate and drove out and left to date. Many of them, some of the deacons in his church, he impregnated their wives. They have children in their marriages that are for the Okafor. Nana, can you come out? We need a DNA on one of your children. Yeah, 10 million was used to cover up the case. Yes. Anita Choma Ezema, she was one of the deaconess in the church that was sleeping with him for years. When he took my children from me, she was the one nurturing the children. How can you take my children from their mother and give it to your mistress for years? The children can talk now. She's a deaconess in the church and moved in immediately I left. She moved in with him. Deaconess. And she confronted me in church that leave my husband alone for me. I have witnesses that are still alive to today. A deaconess confronting Mommy Gio to leave her husband for her is a shame to the body of Christ. Okafor, you brought shame. That apology, you lying. My first daughter was what? 7 thereabout. Amarachi was almost 5. Baba, my son, was 3 years plus, going to 4. In 5 years, I have 4 children. Yeah, 5 years, I have 5 years, I have 4 children. My son is the only one that is older than my last daughter that you saw on the altar with 2 years and 3 months. Yep. I was having children back to back. For a man that said he never knew such a lady that came with him being pregnant and came again with another child again, was pregnant, then he was forced to marry her. What a blatant lie, Okafor. Okafor. Chriso, come out with your truth, oh. I am here with my truth for 14 years. Okafor for 6 months, we got married. Okafor, are you aware? August 23, 2001. 2003 when I met Okafor. August 23, 2003. Then my first daughter, she was born May 27, 2025. Okafor, you say you don't know me? I was a strange woman that came to you. She said she was pregnant. Okafor, come and tell Nigerian people and the world at large the truth. The people that conducted the marriage, they are still alive. They texted me. So what kind of nonsense is that man saying? Is he aware that we are still alive? He was into house fellowship, like just putting bench for 2 people to sit and do house fellowship, like in the, like, you know how you have a complex, like at the backyard, you put like 2 bench for people to sit and talk. For the first day I met this man, he told me that you are my wife. God said you are my wife. I want to marry you. I said, what kind of marriage? I just met you. You just said somebody should come and call me, and you're telling me that God said I'm your wife? I went and told my mom. I told her that there's this man that I met, because I discussed everything with my mom. I told my mom that there is this man that I met. He said, oh, he want to marry one of my friends. So my mom said, don't mind that man. He's ready to deceive your friend. Go tell your friend that that man is ready to deceive her. And it's the same thing Okafor did to me. Bringing me into the marriage. Wholeheartedly, I thought I was marrying a demon. A demon. I didn't know I was marrying a demon. He's a liar. He doesn't even know his age. April 4th, Okafor will be 45 years. He's older than me with 4 years. I just clocked 40 in November. You see, assaulting me, forgetting that I was his wife of his youth. But God will ask you, where was your first family? Okafor, don't forget. The last time I ever spoke with him was when he took me to court that I saw him for the custody of my children. You dragging custody of my children with me if they are not your children? You bribed the whole court system and took the children away from me? A lady in the court, one elderly woman told me, oh mommy, Ogami otigba owo lowo koe. That's why he won the custody case. Why are you dragging with me for custody when the children are not your children? Then you had an intention to abuse and assault them? One thing with Okafor is very manipulative. He can turn the world against you and project a different narrative. Severally, I met my children in court when they were 7, 8 years, 9 years. Some of them were coming of age for the custody. I always go as a mother. I buy things like, okay, my children like pastries. I will buy things for them like, okay, let's eat after the court section. You know how you want to share things with your children? You miss your children. They are my children. The children will move back. And one of them whispered to me, Mommy, he said, we shouldn't take nothing from you, that you're going to kill us. Who does that to the mother of their children? What mother want to kill their child? What mother want to do that? That man is a psychopath. He is a psychopath. I said, me, kill my children. The children moved back. They could not eat what I bought for them. Do you see the narrative? Okay. After that, he took my children away from me. He took me to court when I left him.
Okay.
He took me to court in order to project a different image that I'm divorcing her, but I packed out of his house and I left him. But the court, I did not blink. Like I wanted to go back to him for one day and know what my eyes saw, Nigerians. Okay, at what point he started molesting the children. So when he took the children from court, he came home with them. When he started abusing the children, assaulting them, beating on them with wounds and all that, whenever he feels like the children are communicating with me, the children, one thing with me is I'm a strong mother. I'm a lioness. I don't leave my children without communication. Little did he know that I've always been in communication with my children all this while for the past 14 years. Okay. The children know how to reach out to me anytime, any day.
Okay.
One day, One of my daughters reached out to me. This is what he did to me, Mom. I want to see pictures were coming in on my phone. Wounds were tore all her. A 16 years old child, your own biological child. You tore all her clothes from her body. You pushed her naked just the way you treated me the day I came to visit my children. That you saw it on Punch newspaper. My daughter, my second daughter, tore all her clothes and pushed her naked. A 16 years old child. Why are you interested in children's nakedness, Mr. Okafor? Why are you so much interested in little children nakedness? Female children nakedness. You did that to your own child. You tore all her clothes, you pushed her out naked to go to where? Why were you dragging custody of children with me when you know that you cannot handle them? Then your intentions were really, 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 really horrible. All the pictures of abuse and assault on my child, all my back, everything. She went and reported it to the police station. I also sent her to meet one reputable lawyer to go and establish the case there. I have all the pictures with me. They're all my children. I've always taken them from small to be my children, the 5 kids that I have, But at the same time, what I'm trying to say is Amara Chi, the one that came out as Chi Okafor, is my daughter. The Precious that came out is my stepdaughter, which is also my daughter. I have 5 kids. Yeah, okay. Precious is also. I was aware because she ran to me and told me, Mommy, this is what happened to me, or Daddy did this to me. I kept quiet. I was shaking. Have you reached out to your mom? She said, yes. Have you reached out to your dad? She said, yes. Have you reached out to your grandmother? She said, yes. I cried. I cried about 14, going to 15. Yeah. That's what a father would do to her own child. Okafor, you're a demon. Precious is 20. My first daughter, she's 20. Yes. Precious is, my first daughter is older than Precious with 4 months. That's the man you get married to. In the choir, that's where he does all his mysteries. Sleeping with little children in his choir. She used to be a little girl, innocent girl that knew nothing in his choir. Why would you do such a thing to that child? At home, I saw a paper. They were trying to blackmail him when I got married to him. Okafor impregnated 3 girls at once. Like a poster, a little poster. I asked him, he denied. But by then, I've taken all the names that were attached to that flyer that they wanted to blackmail him. I took all the names. I started making my inquiries about those people. And I came to find out it's nothing but the truth. Precious' mother came to my house and brought Precious when Precious was a baby. Precious was 1 year and 2 months. I have met Precious before. I have met her grandmother before. I have been to their house before. What a shame you brought to that woman because she was a widow. You impregnated her 15 years old child. What a shame. What a shame, Okafor. Barry used to be in the choir when I was in his church. I'm surprised to see all this unfolding.
Doris, I know Ross, I know Miss Alice, I know there are like 7 of them that I know with babies. He come to surprise you. His own biological children in the marriage. Being my first daughter that he pushed to Canada. That girl was not ready to go to Canada. He's not responsible for her. My daughter, second daughter in Abuja, that is schooling in the university for the past 3 years, I've been the one paying her school fees. And Precious, the mother has been the one taking care of that child since she left 5 years ago. After abusing that child, trying to have sexual intercourse with your own child. You told her you wish parents could marry their daughter. What a shame to the body of Christ. What a shame. You've not apologized to your children yet that are hurting. The 3 adults are hurting. You've not apologized to them yet. The apology is trash as long as I'm concerned. It's trash. Okafor, you will find no peace. Let's bring it on with me. I kept quiet for 14 years. You thought it was weakness. He doesn't take care of his children. The 3 first children, Precious, my 2 first daughters, making 3 children that I have, the first 3 children, he doesn't take care of them. So you have money to blow around to cover all kinds of atrocities. God will punish you, this man. God will punish you. Standing on that altar to lie to people. God, he has a way of settling them with money so they can shut up. but not with me that was legally married to you. I'm not going to shut up anymore for 14 years. Enough is enough, Okafor. Enough. Enough is enough. Nonsense. Yeah, this interview will keep going. We'll keep going to the end. And he must get the DNA done. You must get it done so we can share it to the world at large to see. But he should get it done. You cannot blackmail me. You cannot tarnish my image as an unfaithful mother that brought strange children and gave to you while I was married to you. I cannot let it slide. I cannot. Auntie, you cannot be tarnishing my image for years. We're going to get that DNA done and show it to the public and to the world at large. It's not going to stop right there. He that says it should prove it. Let me prove you on that one by starting with that one. You must get it and we'll share it to the world to see. I don't need no public apology. I don't need your public apology. You're not even sincere. You have to fear God when you utter things from your mouth. Zero relationship. He curses them at every time. God will punish you if you ever call me to ask of school fees. God will do you this. God will kill you. God will do that. Who does that as a man of God to his children? They have the right to come to you for school fees. Why did you drag them from me, seeking custody when you could not take care of them? When you could not take care of them? And as for Obani, I will come for you. Years, I have pictures and messages to prove that. I still feed my children all the way from America. You mistreat them. What did I do to you? I've kept quiet for you for years. You think you're crazy or what's going on in your brains? Do you have a brain at all? When you know when I come out to address the public, I have a lot to say. Is it I assume that you send them to kill me because I know a lot? Right after I left his house, assassins were coming to my mother's house looking for me here and there. Looking for me here and there to kill me because I know the truth of so many atrocities you've been doing for years. For years. One person that partook in that scenario is the one that came and told me, Mama, I'm sorry I am not ready to share your blood. I have to step aside from all the plans. You have to leave your mother's house. Stop going to your mother's house. This is the plan they are trying to carry out, to finish you so the public will not know the truth after you left this man. Okay. A man that said, oh, he was kidnapped on a fateful day. Before he had a program, I think in a way or something. So when he left on that day for the program, little did I know that whatever that was going to happen. I don't know much about the kidnapping. What I will tell you is what I'm telling you, but nothing but the truth, Nigerians and the world at large. I will urge on the AIG, and then the DIG, and President Tinubu and Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this word wrongly. Kidnapping case Okafor. If really it was the truth, they should go back and visit that case.
Why?
I said so because this man made me empty my bank account when he was kidnapped. I saw all my gold. The whole story is beginning to make sense to me now. Okafor, let me bring it back to you. Were you really kidnapped? You have a question on that, Okafor. You have to tell the world at large about that. What will make a man be so furious when he comes back from his kidnapping and you start making trouble with your wife that I stood my feet on the ground to make sure this man was released? So my God emptied my bank account and gave it to his church elders. From then, that was 14, 15 years ago, I had like 800,000 in it. Okay. Then my boat that I saw was almost more than $1 million. Then, like 15 years ago, imagine that amount now should be like 20 million or thereabouts. A very big box of gold that I sold. I gave all the money to them. And then for you to turn around, you want to rub shit on my face, and you never thank me on the incident. You never thank me. For you to come around that I have a hand in it, God will judge, and then people will know the truth. He's a liar. That's what he uses to build all the mansions and all the whatever properties we had when we were in the marriage. You're a liar. Where do you work at? Was that not your office? Is that not where you eat from? Where person they work, not be there in the shop, not the workshop. You're a liar to the body of Christ.
So
he's the liar. Okafor, tell the people where the money of the kidnapping went to. Lawyer said the money was given to me. I diverted the money. You're gonna prove it. You will prove it. Stop telling people the lies about me. I never touched your kidnapping money. I didn't even know. Mazi and Deacon Nana were the one that took the money to go give the kidnappers. They've been on me for years. What is wrong with this man? Does he have dementia or Alzheimer? What's wrong with you? You lie like a dog. You're not even afraid or even scared that I will someday come out to tell the truth. I have a copy of the documents that I have with me that I will tender them to court. Why did you come to marriage with me when you know you're already married to somebody else? You have a marriage certificate with somebody else. Did you really trick me into the marriage just to make babies? Are you crazy? You run around to tarnish me. How dare you? See, Doris must have said a lot. Okafor coming to apologize, he's not stupid. He's not. Okafor coming to apologize and want to use me as a damage control. He's not stupid. He know what he's doing. He thought I would say, keep quiet. People are texting me here and there. Come out and say your truth. Mama, we all know the truth. This man is a liar. He want to escape this. You're not going to escape this. I will say my truth so my children can bear me witness. This will live forever and ever for people to know the real truth. You want to apologize, but you want to make damage control, but you're not being honest. You're not being honest. Then the apology is fresh. Olori Buruku, Pastor, Ashawo, Onyara, Oniberibe. Okay, I'll meet you in court. That DNA, you must get it done. He's trying to apologize, but he's not sincere in his apology. Does that really make sense? Nigerians and what it like, with a lot of evidence that I have, with things that I know, then he's not sincere. He didn't start from the roof with his apology. Nah, part 2 is coming. Is it like the miracles are like the more you look, the less you see? That's all I can tell you, NT. It can be magic, it can be false, it can be anything attached to it. But he knows his truth. Okay, so come and tell the people the truth before I expose you now. Tony, come and tell the people the truth that you buy from Benin and bring them in church and put them in science and create the attention that the tortoise came out from science. They bring the tortoise from where they buy them from Benin and dip them in sand. And the more you look, the less you see. The tortoise is coming out from the sand. They planted those tortoises in the sand. Okafor, you know what I'm talking about. You know. You know what I'm talking about, Okafor. The tortoise story, they know how they bury things in things and make people believe that it's real. And say, Tony, God will catch up with you. Yeah. So that does all this stuff. Yeah, he goes and buy them in Benin. They have a truck of people that they'll always bring every Sunday to come out in church and testify that, oh, miracle this. They have go take them in the interior villages. They go pick people from the interior villages and bring them, give them money to come out in church, and they start their nonsense. Nonsense. I will open your nyash to the public. That guy get below. You have to run and go and be doing secret marriage. You won't do marriage. Why you not do it for your church? The people that you owe rice, Nigerian wedding jollof rice to, you took it somewhere. So your church, remember, they pay tithe for nothing and sit for nothing. You cannot give them your wedding jollof rice to eat. You must be a dog. You're hiding something. She's 21. She's 21. Your first daughter, she raised them young. The same thing he did to me. I pity that one. She will cry me a river. You will never see him at home, fornicating left and right. The girl will suffer. Now, no way to be suffer. And she will not come out to face the public because when they were saying this man was doing all those things, you were busy in trying to, me, I've moved on long ago, happily, where I am. Long ago. Okafor, long ago, even.
She said a whole lot more on Auntie Juni's channel. Facts before hype. we always bring you the latest update. Kindly subscribe to our channel, like this video, share and drop a comment. Thanks for watching.